Chill. What are you doing? Oh, oh, come here. Quit being a bussy. Being too much of a bussy.
Great to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to pass. It's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. These two guys just on the same wavelength.
This man, that's all summer, that's all spring, just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Come on. That's
You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's a catch, dude.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Martin. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the 1st down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Goes to the option. Oh, there's always football
Oh
on the
my
back
God.
bench. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Simmons makes the catch. It's Hardy. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing. And it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Missouri wants to go fast.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing Simmons. It's complete to the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been now.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Simmons. Spins away from the defender.
This game's so trash. I hate this fucking game, dude. The tackling in this game is so ass. Don't fucking tough, thank you.
What can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
I didn't even hit stick, so why is that guy hit sticking?
Looking for the time. And he added the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Penn State. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Simmons to throw. With the catch, it's Hardy. This is the kind of run that
Hey, play
falls in the
underneath.
category of
How do I get this guy to
sanctioned
play
violence as
underneath?
he's up to the 31. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Buying some time as he moves left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked.
Why are we playing
you
that?
You want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45.
What the fuck is this? Why is my defense so fucking weird?
They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. They'll run for it. It's Hardy. And nothing.
You didn't make it, Tyson.
On the ground, this defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Using his legs, it's Martin. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a... Over. And the Tigers take over. 1st and 10. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. To the air, it's Beck. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
A little release to the back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense. You know, you'd like to think your running back in space could make that guy miss on 3rd down, but really nice job with the fundamentals on that tackle.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Let's go. What a fucking play. He ran into my dude. He ran into my dude. Oh, such a fucking 200 IQ play. I saw it like, you know, and my dude caught the ball. 1st down. What a fucking, let's go. Look at Dyson.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Penn State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up for the PAT. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
How?
Running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays.
Was my flat not
down
over
14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll give it to Hardy.
Come on.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Simmons.
Come on. Who is that? 26?
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly.
How do I...
Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and
tackling
catch.
is not
That's going to
broken,
give them
though,
some
Tyson.
confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Got a man. It's Harris. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Austin Simmons firing again. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a give to Hardy. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Missouri wants to go fast. Throwing Simmons. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they
How do I
open
adjust
and
my
they
shit?
close so quickly in this part of the field.
What happened to adjusting my corner? Ah.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And his slips just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Holy
Stop
fuck. How
behind
did no one
the
block
line,
that
he'll lose a
guy?
yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Right back to the well. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Pulls and fires complete. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Back to throw, it's Beck. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for space, it's Martin. There's a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. It's reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And now they'll try it again after the inexplicable delay of game penalty. 2nd and goal again. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, it's Beck. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down. You've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's Martin. Finding an escape route. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. In the red area, it's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Tennessee taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Volunteers looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Dude, there's no fucking way.
Effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play by the defensive tackle.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Martin. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll try it again. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality.
I hit triangle,
right
brother.
This
This game's such
ass. Just got
ass.
to lock in.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job.
How does he get
Quiets the crowd,
two
gets
free
the big
rushers
4th
on
down
that play?
conversion.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Can I not change my camera?
And it's good! And and they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Nice, they got a safety off of that.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. No fair catches here, looking for room. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now.
Oh, I should have just kept running that shit outside.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. So he was forced to just take what the defense... Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. From the gun, give to Hardy. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Missouri gets to the line quickly. He might want another play. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Got the back over the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Finds a little space. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Penn State, number 4, with the grab and the score.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
On 3rd down, here's Hardy. There's a little room there. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first.
Go on, Tyson. Tyson. Don't quit. Dino, what's the rules?
And And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Punt? Thank you.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets it away from his own end zone. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And they're running the field goal unit out there, and the only chance this one has is if they give it overnight delivery. And he missed it. No good. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating. Throws it deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Intercepted by Penn State. And they'll take over first and 10.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.